Hey, Libra, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your May 2024 bonus reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Libra, I am getting the phrase tough love. Tough love. So some of you, and as I say that, look at, we have the Tower in reverse. So some of you may have felt like you had to crack down on a situation, perhaps a situation that you were emotionally connected or tied to. You may have felt like someone was being tough with you. You may have set some healthy boundaries, is what I'm picking up on. There may have been an ending. I feel like you've been wrapping up cycles in your life. Look at that Judgment card. Two major arcanas showing up off the bat. They're showing me a clown here as well. So some of you may feel like you've been in a situation where someone was clowning around. It may have been related to possibly a birthday party, a celebration, or maybe you've just watched a clown movie. Take it as it resonates. Now, your overall energy for the month of May, not bad, Libra. You do have the Ten of Pentacles. So 10 of Pentacles in the upright is the card of privilege. It is legacy. It is commitments, marriage, family, retirement, home. So I feel like you are working on creating a sense of long-term growth and long-term stability, but there are people, places, or things that may be making its way out of your life or entering into your life to make this possible. And I feel a little bit of both. So bottom of the deck here, we have the King of Wands showing up. Some of you may even be entrepreneurs. The King of Wands is someone who takes charge of their destiny. They march to the beat of their own drum. This is someone who's very active, very passionate, very goal-oriented, very warm. This could be a spiritual influencer or a motivational speaker, or people look at you with respect, with dignity, with humility here. And we also have the King of Pentacles showing up twice. And in this deck, Tarot of the Mystical Moments, the creator has created a divine feminine and masculine version of all of the kings, including the emperor, and we see both of them showing up. This is the king that sits on, the 10 of Pentacles here. So a lot of you are creating a sense of stability when it comes to your money, your finances, your home, your wealth. You may even be contemplating retirement, contemplating what you can do now that can help you get to where you want to be. And we'll clarify all of this energy for you as well. But how interesting, we have both of the female and male energies coming in. So some of you, this may even be marriage. This could be a divine counterpart in business that can help you grow, help you find financial stability. This is security. This is building a legacy. And some of you are definitely leaving behind a legacy. And I see with that King of Wands, some of you could even be reaching people worldwide, globally. You could be leaving an impact or being quite a huge impact for family. I'm getting generational as well. So perhaps you have children, and even if you don't, I feel like other people look up to you. They're remembering words that you've said. They're remembering how you've inspired them. This is really beautiful here. Now, your greatest strength for the month of May is this King of Pentacles. So this is big boss energy, focusing on success, focusing on money, wealth, growth. And I am getting here with the strong Taurus energy for the majority of May. You may feel quite busy. There may be a lot happening in your pentacle world, right? Regarding finances, material gains, prosperity, even the health and body is significant here with the King of Pentacles. Some of you may even be recovering, or you're feeling more vitality, you're feeling more energy. You may even meet someone who is an entrepreneur, or if this is some sort of commitment, that you are either parting ways from or coming together with, because there's a freedom happening, some sort of freeing yourself that's actually going to allow you to evolve. You know what I'm feeling here for you, Libra? This Tower is something making space for you to grow, to evolve, and to really be in this long-term committed energy when it comes to family or wealth. But there was someone or something holding you back. Yeah, there was someone or something holding you back. And you have the Judgment saying there's a second chance here. There's a second chance to rebuild the type of life that you truly desire, that you truly want, that's based on reciprocity, that is equal give and take, where two parties are committed to the same goal. And I feel like there was a situation in the past, in the path, there was one, right, where you were wanting this, but I feel like it was one-sided, okay? Or you didn't have the necessary means to find some sort of balance. And that's so important for you, Libra, is to find balance. So now we see both of these energies, masculine and feminine, of the king coming together to create. Now the fullest potential is to dodge this bullet, right? The Tower energy is a sudden revelation that offers you freedom. This is about embracing the changes that are ahead. This is about embracing, letting something crumble, because what's rising from the ashes is the Ten of Pentacles, is something long-term. This is freedom. This is really beautiful. But maybe you've been hanging on to something, someone or something has been hanging on to you, Libra. Or this could be, again, a health concern, a health issue, something that has felt, I'm getting the word, catastrophic in some way, shape, or form. And again, we'll clarify all of these, but this is your fullest potential. So when the Tower shows up as your fullest potential, strong Aries energy, this may have even occurred during Aries season, which we just came out of, March 21st or so through April 20th. So there could have been a lot of changes, Libra, for you during that time that you're still picking up the pieces on, or you're still letting something crumble in order for you to reach this energy of privilege, retirement, wealth, Wall Street, money, growth, marriage, whatever it may be for you. I mean, Ten of Pentacles is most people's dream. And to have that partnership, to share it with those you love, to share it with others, to be of service, and to have enough. Now, I am getting with the Tower, this was difficult for you, because you had spent possibly years. I mean, the Pentacle realm is the slowest moving realm. It is years, putting years and years and years into possibly growing something that may have taken a divine detour, may have shifted. I'm also getting here when it comes to health for some of you. This could also be menopause. This could be midlife crisis. This could be a major health concern that had affected you, and I feel like it may have felt like it added years of maybe weight or heaviness, or something that you had been sitting in for quite some time. It started to manifest within the body. Okay, but it's in reverse here, which means healing and recovery is taking place because something is being released from your life. Now, action steps. Second chances. The Judgment card here is Scorpio energy. This is about letting go of regrets. That's your action. This is karma. It is also about embracing change, healing wounds of the past. Typically, when the Judgment comes up, this is now. This is right now. There is a change that is implemented, that you have this opportunity to either bring something back to life that was dead, or to allow yourself to have a second chance, because you deserve a second chance. But when we are sitting in the past of the what ifs and the shoulds and the could be's, right, we tend to lose sight of what's right in front of us, and that we have today, and we can rewrite our future. We don't have to sit over past regrets and past karma that we've learned very valuable lessons. So Libra, forgiveness could be required here on your end or someone else's. This is a rebirth, literally rising from the ashes here, because you've gone through something that was a spiritual awakening. And the reason why you've gone through that is to wake you up to the whole of raising your vibration, ascension, and heading towards whatever this 10 of Pentacles means for you. Even if something had to crumble, even if you had went through divorce, if you've lost a home, if there's been bankruptcy, if you lost a job, if there's been family members, health concerns, whatever it may have been, but a second chance is being offered, and Spirit says that's your action step. Take it. Now, messages from your guides, your loved ones, your ancestors, and spiritual helpers is the Page of Cups. There is a new emotional situation or experience that is wanting to show up in your life because this is what you truly want. And I feel like you're opening up more and more to it. But sometimes when we're masked in pain or health concerns or loss, whatever it may be, we tend to put a little bit of a wall up. And Spirit is saying, we know what you want. We know your heart. It's right here. This is keeping that heart open so you can receive the miracles, receive the blessings. This is the beginning of a new relationship. It could be love in the romantic sense. It could be a new friendship. It could be a business partnership. This can also be messages or news that really make your heart flutter, right? This could be a love offer of some sort. We'll clarify. But the Page of Cups is saying there's something quite beautiful here. And you may not expect this. You may fall quite quickly when you open your heart. But I also feel, Libra, you are ruled by Venus, right? You are ruled by the planet of love and Taurus energy, and we are in Taurus season. So there is a lot of love available here, and I feel like you just want love. You want everybody to feel love and be peaceful and be diplomatic and be healthy. And I feel like there are a lot of opportunities once you give yourself this second chance and say, you know, I am going to forgive the past. I am going to renew my karmic energy in a positive light, because you paid off some karmic debt, whatever that may have been for you. And I feel like there is a renewal happening here where you're saying, I deserve some good. Yes, you do, Libra. And here it is. Now, what you're celebrating is the moon. You're celebrating listening to your intuition. You are celebrating this energy of something being exposed. And even though sometimes what is exposed can be a little bit challenging, it can be triggering, it can be difficult, when something is exposed, it allows you to finally not be in that anxiety, that 9 of Swords energy, the what ifs, wondering what else is possible, right? Shame, humiliation, or, uncertainty, because uncertainty can really get us in our heads. And the moon as your celebratory outcome is saying you don't have that uncertainty anymore. You know how someone feels. You know how you feel about someone else. You know where you stand in this career or this job or this path. You know if you got that home or if you didn't. You know how something is going to play out. But I also feel like there is the knowing is the trusting. Okay, you trust that things are working out in your highest good. And that's something I say often, this or something better. Because even if it presents itself as a challenge, this or something better. I accept that this is part of my growth, but I also know that everything is changing, right? Everything is changing because that's the only constant is change. And you're not going to be stuck in a shadow period or a tower moment or a struggle or pain. You're not going to stay stuck in that energy. So that this too shall pass. And maybe that tough love piece is you getting honest with yourself and doing what you need to do in order to find more balance, more stability, and long-term growth in your world. And I feel like you may have dished out maybe a hard truth, or you may finally be getting to the bottom of a situation with this moon. This is strong Pisces energy. This is strong emotions, Libra. This is intuition. This is dreams and illusions. But I feel like there's no more shadows. There's nothing casting this shadow, because The Tower has fell down, which leaves it wide open, which leaves it bare, which leaves it vulnerable. And that's your action step, or excuse me, that's your advice from Spirit, is to be vulnerable. Vulnerability is our greatest strength. And for those of you that suffer from not being as vulnerable as you would like, or that's difficult, you may want to look into the works of Brene Brown. She talks a lot about vulnerability. She's wonderful. Let's clarify some of this energy because this is big. Let's clarify here. All right. Let's clarify the 10 of Pentacles showing up here for Libra's overall energy, 10 of Pentacles. Some of you may have gone through some family drama or some debt as well, but because your greatest strength is that King of Pentacles, you're overcoming whatever had sabotage getting in the way of this 10 of Pentacles. But let's clarify. The devil, whatever sabotaged it, it was the devil, right? It could have been temptations, addictions, obsessions, fear, manipulation, codependency, maybe even materialism. You're reclaiming it. That's why the Tower is here, saying the devil got in the way, right? Whatever this is, fears, false evidence appearing real, that could be that moon, right? That can be the illusion of a situation. When the devil and the moon show up, ooh, that's a messy combo. That can be some deep shadows within oneself around stability, around family. Maybe it was some limiting family beliefs, family drama that held you back from really being who you are destined to be, Libra. Spirit, can you please clarify the devil? Spirit, tell me about the devil that was getting in the way of Libra's happiness. What's the devil? The Tower. You can't make that up. Yep, the Tower is coming in to say, devil be gone, right? No more tempting me with your foolish games. No more clowning around, right? So 2 major arcanas clarifying the 10 of Pentacles. Something is crumbling down to bring you a sense of liberation with that Judgment card. I mean, this is huge. I almost want to get one more. Let's get one more, Spirit. The devil, the Tower, and look at this. The devil could have been someone, of course, someone that may have been very obsessive, very toxic, someone who was interfering with your long-term growth. This could have even been like this, right? Because subconsciously, the King of Pentacles is below the deck. That is energy that's below the surface. So some of you may have been dealing with someone who was very dominant, very materialistic, very money hungry, someone who was seeking status, maybe even unprofessional. Ooh, someone had a high ego and they thought their money could get them through anything. They thought, if I have a little bit of money and I can flash this around, then I'm above everyone else. I'm above the law, or I'm above, this situation. And I just feel like it's a very cocky, arrogant, dominant energy that maybe that's part of the devil. Let's see. So on this Tower, and I actually like this Tower in this illustration, one of my favorite decks, the Everyday Witch, Deborah Moore. And you see that the witch is looking back. She has a smirky grin on her face, and she has a little bit of fire coming from her wand. She set that Tower on fire, right? She's the one that said, let it crumble, let it fall, right? It needs to fall. So it's almost as if, I don't want to say someone is being vindictive here, but I feel like you knew that the devil was behind it, right? So it's almost as if you are... someone may be getting their karma, or you may know that someone is getting what they deserve. But again, I don't want to say you're doing it out of spite or vindictive. I mean, maybe some of you, maybe that's the case, or someone was doing that to you. But I just feel like you knew about this Tower. This is you allowing this to crumble down once and for all, because it was interfering with your happiness. Spirit, can we get one more for the devil and the Tower? Yeah, 4 of Cups. Emotions were involved. You may have hurt someone's feelings here with this 4 of Cups. This can be depression. It can be self-absorption, stuck in our own thoughts, our own feelings of the past. Maybe this was someone else that may have been obsessing about maybe this this energy with you. Maybe someone wanted to be with you here, Libra, and you may have rejected that offer and said, I'm dodging a bullet here. But the Four of Cups is some sort of missed opportunity. And I feel like that was the case. You were missing out on an opportunity because the devil was here, which is why the Tower needed to come down. All right, let's clarify the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles as your greatest strength, Libra. Now remember, the King of Pentacles is going for the big time, right? They're going for their 10 of Pentacles. They're already there, basically. They are all about the home and money, business, career. 9 of Wands, you've been working hard on your success. Some of you, you've been scathed, you've been wounded, you've been cornered. This is about you finding that motivation, that courage, that discipline to not give up. You're almost there. A lot of you are really close to receiving some sort of accolade, some sort of privilege, marriage, proposal, or money, retirement, what it is that you truly desire. And I feel like you've been in this battle. You've fought hard for what you want. It's been difficult. I mean, when you have that devil in the Tower, that is 2 big major arcanas that you've been facing. But Spirit is saying you're climbing. Look at that. I mean, on top of this, on top of the deer or the elk, he is on top of the antlers, and he didn't get there overnight. He fought the good battle here, or maybe the challenging battle. Spirit, one more, please, for 9 of Wands. One more for the 9 of Wands and the King of Pence. What do we have for Libra? Queen of Cups. It has made you, maybe that's that tough love piece, but I also feel like it's matured you. You have more emotional intelligence now because you've gone through situations that have really left you feeling cornered, feeling the spiritual strength within. This has strengthened your own intuition. Queen of Cups energy. You may be a healer. You may be highly empathic. You may be a tarot reader or someone who caregives others, maybe a nurturer, a parent. You may be a nurse or in some sort of healing profession. But if you wouldn't have gone through all of this, I don't feel like you would be such a strong, capable version of yourself in order to help others. And that's the point of living here on earth, is we go through these situations to evolve, and we can become bitter or we can become better. And what I'm getting, Libra, is this situation is creating a better version and a stronger version of yourself, and you're able to help more people because you know what it's like, right? You can have empathy. You can have, the both sides. I always say that. I'm a Libra as well, and I always say I've been on both sides of every single situation. I've experienced duality in the highest forms, every form that there possibly is, right? I feel like, of course, there's so many more experiences to have, but I feel like that is a big part of my mission as a Libra, to experience polarity and duality. So being on both sides of the situation, we're then able to get in touch with, others. We're able to harmonize and find balance and understand their points of view because we've been there ourselves. Let's clarify the Tower. Fullest potential Tower showing up for Libra. There you are, Libra. Queen of Swords. Woo, there's the tough love, right? This is all about, I need to be honest and truthful with myself. I'm going to do what I need to do, even if that's taking my sword and cutting people, places, and things out of my life. I'm going to do that. This is also someone who's very independent. You can see her cat there. She also has the feather, and she's sitting on what looks to be an amethyst throne, or a throne made of crystals. And I feel like you are really intuitive at this time, and you're really in your power. You're strong. Like I said, you're the one that took your sword or your wand and set this tower on fire in a way. So you knew that something needed to crumble because it was interfering with your 10 of Pentacles. So way to be in your power here, Libra. Spirit, please clarify the Tower and the Queen of Swords. The Tower and the Queen of Swords. That's your fullest potential, and you are showing up here. Spirit, clarify, please, the Tower, Two of Pence. There's balance. That's polarity. We just talked about that here. You see on the Two of Pentacles, there is that lemon skate, that 8 showing up, which is what goes around comes around. That is that balance and polarity that we just talked about. And you see that he's on the teeter-totter. He has both feet on one, one on each side. And he's trying to keep balance in his life. That is your biggest mission, right? It's all of our missions, regardless of what sign, is we want to find balance. No one wants to feel so thrown for a loop that it takes them, takes them out of commission for a while, but it happens to us all. And you see that the cat is jumping on the one side. So there could be a situation that there could be some minor tweaks, is what I'll say, minor tweaks that throw you off balance for a bit. And that's kind of that clown energy, right? Clowns are juggling, and that's kind of what he's doing here with his pentacles. But I feel like you're doing a good job. This is about balancing your work and play and multitasking. You're going to have a lot going on because of this Tower. Okay. There's a lot to refresh, renew, maybe clean up old programming. This can be a busyness within your career, with your finances. Some of you are moving. You have a lot happening here, but you're good at multitasking. That's one of your gifts here, Libra. And I feel like you're going to keep things in balance, but try not to take on so much that you get over stressed out here. Or taking on, overwhelm, or feeling a little bit frenetic. Bring people in that can help you. Bring that cat in that's stepping on that, this teeter-totter. I feel like you have help available. You have resources. Don't feel like you have to do everything on your own. All right, Libra, action steps, Judgment card. So we see second chances, either reviving something, bringing it back to life after it was done and dead, or having a brand new positive forward movement path. We have the Judgment clarified by the Judgment. Second time this is happening here for you, Libra. Spirit is saying this reading is for you. This is intense. This is a big month of change. You see that she is, marching to the beat of her own tune. She has her trumpet horn blaring, bum, 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 and she's going after what she wants. And I feel like you are changing your life for the better. This is a major evaluation, a major awakening, a major second chance. So let go of whatever you were hanging on to. Let go of the past here, because a new beginning is arising. This is a spiritual awakening, and boy, oh boy, is this changing your world in a way that you never thought possible. It's leading you, again, 10 of Pentacles and King of Pentacles is tied to this. Spirit, what else do we need to know about action steps? Can we get a little bit more juice on this? Double Judgment energy. The Hermit. You've grown. The Hermit is possibly disconnecting from an energy, maybe going off, doing your own thing. But the Hermit is also manifesting a very spiritually evolved union. For those of you that are wanting 10 of Pentacles, marriage, commitment, 2 energy as well. We just seen that 2 of Pentacles, so some form of partnership. This is a very destined, spiritually based partnership. I'm not a huge twin flame reader because I understand twin flame energy is very rare, but I am getting, for some of you, there could be a twin flame in your world, or that you are calling in. I just have to point that out. Now, the Hermit energy as well says that maybe you doing your own thing, going off on your own, and going through this major spiritual awakening. I mean, major arcana, again, May is a month for you where everything that you've learned, everything that you've gone through here, the soul searching, the spiritual awakening, the healing, the self-knowledge, it has raised your vibration. You have come to this point where there's redemption. There's an understanding. There's an awakening that is allowing you to go through the portal and move towards a new emotional experience of the heart. So messages from your guides here. Page of Cups. Spirit, can we clarify the Page of Cups here for Libra? Can you tell us a little bit about this emotional experience? That's going to make Libra so happy, because Libra is celebrating Finally, not feeling a sense of uncertainty that can really drive us mad. I tell you, getting in our heads and weighing up pros and cons and going back and forth and not knowing and being indecisive. Libra, you're never indecisive, right? What do we have? The 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Page of Cups leads to the 10 of Cups. I mean, whatever you have going on this month, it is long term. Whoever you're meeting this month, long term. Whatever career situations or emotional situations that come up for you, it can be emotional satisfaction in your career. It can be health, right? It can be new people. There could even be babies involved, marriage, children, grandchildren. I mean, 10 of Cups is your happily ever after. It is stability. It's the fairy tale. It's emotional wealth. It's deep affection. It's good fortune, family vacations. Again, another card of emotional privilege. And a lot of people don't have that, right? A lot of people feel very isolated, very alone, very withdrawn with that hermit because they have a parent who has crossed over, or they've been alienated from their family, or they don't have a lot of friends, or there's just this energy sometimes of, I'm all alone here on earth. Why did I come here to be all alone, right? And I feel like you are manifesting this new opportunity where you're not going to feel alone, Libra. Oh, I'm just, whew. If some of you are getting emotional, drop that in the comments because this is a deep read. Okay. Celebration and outcome is the moon. All right. Emotions, and as we say, deep emotions. No wonder we have the Piscean moon showing up where you're going to celebrate some truths. You're celebrating your intuition, celebrating emotions that finally have clarity. You're clear on a situation, even though emotions were attached. Spirit, what do we have, please? 4 of Cups in reverse. You realize that there's a new opportunity, that you are letting the past emotional pain go, and you are all for this new beginning. You're saying, yes, I deserve this. Yes, I'm ready for long-term growth. It's almost as if the way you're saying yes is super powerful. It is that Queen of Swords energy where you're in your power. You're saying, I deserve this. I'm worthy of this. It's a very confident energy, and you are a magical manifester. I'm getting strong magician here as well. 4 of Swords, healing. You have healed. That is what you could be celebrating. Double 4 energy. 4s are about structure, planning, foundation, stability. 4s are important for you, Libra, especially because it does balance up the scales. 2 and 2, right? And we've seen with that 2 of Pentacles that you have done some deep healing work, and we have a new opportunity on the horizon, and that's what you're clear about. That's what you're celebrating. Oh, I'm loving this for you. All right, let's get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. I'm hearing the name Nicholas or Nikolai. Okay. Saffron, is that a crystal? Maybe it's in a different language. Maybe it's a place or a street. Saffron. Take it as it resonates. If anyone knows what that means, or if it does resonate with you, I'd love to know. Drop it in the comments. Orphans, card 5. That's that hermit energy of you coming out of that isolation. You coming out of, in a way, it feels like purgatory. You coming out of the tower. So whatever you have gone through that's left you feeling abandoned. Some of you, this also is childhood wounds around abandonment or rejection. It's card 5. This is a powerful energy because it is a sense of loss. It can be identity crisis here, but what you're celebrating is coming into your own, coming into yourself. Remember that moon. So all of what we're about to say here, you are overcoming. I want you to keep that in mind. We did talk about identity crisis in the beginning, or midlife crisis. It recognizing maybe that there's a energy that doesn't belong, doesn't fit in. And even though it's been tied to an emotional experience, knowing that you have new ones coming in. This is uncertainty. And your outcome is finally feeling certain of your place in the world, in the workforce, in your family, in your soul tribe, meeting new people, opening yourself up. So it says we were all meant to have connections with other people within our families, society, and the larger culture. No man is an island, and it's important to recognize when being apart rather than separate from is essential to your well-being. That's important because that ties directly into the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. So I'm going to repeat that here, Libra. It is important to recognize when being a part of rather than separate from is essential to your well-being. So again, there may be a situation that you're leaving behind because it was interfering, and it may have even triggered a lot of abandonment, a lot of rejection. The issue at hand is the need to find where you fit in. Be true to your core truths and values. Perhaps you no longer identify with a group or a community the way you did before and need to find a new situation. You might be feeling a deep sense of loss or confusion. Address the need for belonging and know that you will find your place with others of like minds and spirits. It's okay to let go of the pressure to fit in. Not everyone will understand you. It's time to move on. That's that judgment. It is time to move on. When it comes to relationships, as you shift and evolve and commit to your own growth, you long for support, but may be disappointed and hurt by others who are not providing what you feel you deserve. That is that double King of Pentacles energy where I mentioned someone may have been in the reverse when, boy, oh boy, Libra, did you want them to be in the upright? You wanted them to help you grow and evolve, but they did. They did help you grow and evolve more than maybe you recognize, but it also means that you don't have to continue being with that person in the physical. You can give gratitude for what they taught you. It says here, as you shift and evolve and commit to your own growth, you long for support but may be disappointed. Perhaps you're drifting away from this relationship because you're in a different stage of personal growth. Perhaps you are in a new relationship and discovering that you don't share the same values or beliefs, so you feel left out, unable to get to that intimate place of safety and belonging. Remember we talked about vulnerability earlier for you, Libra? That could be something that is part of this orphaned energy as well. Take heart, as Spirit knows you and loves you and will steer you in the direction of those who accept you as you are, without artifice or agenda. Don't compromise yourself to belong, Libra. That's important. And that's that Queen of Swords energy that we've seen, which is you. Don't compromise yourself to belong. It won't be worth the price. And I remember in middle school and high school, there was a sense of wanting to fit in and be like everyone else, right? And compromise who we were at the core. And I was born highly intuitive where I could see things and feel things and know things that other people couldn't, but I didn't want that. I wanted to be like everyone else, right? And so I masked it with external things that had stopped me from really being my higher self. And that is this 10 of Pentacles. So if you are in a situation where you may be wanting to feel accepted or wanting to feel a part of something, but it does compromise who you are, it may be difficult to let that go, but it's for your highest good, Libra. And this card reminds you that you can't be all things to all people. You're not going to be popular with everyone, and that has to be okay with you. Be clear about your mission, your brand, your work persona, and your contributions to the world, as these must be based on what you authentically have to offer. You will attract abundance by being completely yourself. Stay in your own lane. That's where you will shine and where you will experience extreme prosperity. I like this. So the shadow side, which I'm just going to talk about for a quick moment because you are celebrating this. Remember, the moon is your celebratory outcome. It's in that position here. But the shadow side of this hermit that we've seen, as well as the orphaned, it can be speaking of the essence of abandonment. Perhaps you feel a need to remain apart because intimacy and vulnerability is too threatening. Have y'all ever been in a relationship and you feel someone detaching, but it may be an Eight of Swords moment where you're up in your head about a situation and they didn't text you or they didn't call, right? It could be some sort of attachment style that you have, abandonment wounds. But what do? Before they can maybe end it with you, which may never even cross their mind, you pull back. You end it with them, or you start to reject your energy because you feel like they're doing it, but they're really not. It's just something illusionary in your own mind because of what you've gone through, and it feels threatening. It also warns against creating inappropriate family structures in order to conceal old wounds. It's time to address the unhealthy alliances you formed and make a decision to heal the past. That's the judgment. The time is now. Libra, you are worth so much more. You have so much to offer the world, offer others, offer your family, offer your work, your business, your career. I mean, double tens, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. That's powerful. So it's time to address any unhealthy alliances. That's the devil. You will not be abandoned by the world if you claim yourself whole. Not all relationships are dysfunctional, and not all of them will disappoint you. Don't abandon yourself. You can connect to others in a healthy way once you recognize your patterns and consciously choose to interrupt them. That's the Tower. That is that witch. Ooh, I got goosebumps. Remember that witch where I said she has her little fire at the end of her wand because she just blew up that tower? That is you. That is you consciously choosing to interrupt whatever is blocking your happiness, Libra. Life wants to love you. That's your message from Spirit with the Page of Cups. Life wants to love you. Let it. That is what I have for you. I think this is one of your most powerful readings, Libra. I love it. I hope it resonates with you. If so, please hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't already hit that subscribe and bell button, please do so. Thank you so much for tuning in. Lots of love.